Good morning, this is Achilles. Time for the morning report, powered by Starbucks. I'm just kidding. Hope you're having a great day so far. 30 degrees in New York, a little bit warmer today, and I wanted to get to a couple of things right away. We do have the CPI numbers, albeit delayed, coming out. So consumer price index, we're forecasting just a slight move on the upside. There's some gaps there because the report is delayed. We're going to see that at 8:30 this morning. And what we're going to glean from that is really the health of the economy. Inflation has been stubborn, and this is the reason that Jerome Powell says that not only has it been stubborn, but it's been floating about, I want to say about 3% to 3.1%. And, this is telltale sign. The Fed wants to keep inflation at 2%. So therein you ask yourself, well, why are we not lowering it even more? So what could happen is if they do that, they could throw us into a recession. So instead, they've opted to say, hey, you know what? We're going to provide more liquidity to the market. Just means we're going to throw some more cash. We're going to buy some treasury bills. And from there, what we're going to do is we're going to see maybe one rate cut in 2026. So the overall health of the economy seems to be fairly strong. And some of the numbers that have come out this week have said that. But like I said, with the government shutdown and federal furloughs and unemployment, the numbers are kind of askew. All right. So we're not getting the total picture here. Now, going towards your investments, you say to yourself, okay, well, should I be looking for bargains? I think you should always be looking for bargains. There's always an opportunity to pick up money. And where we at Larrea Wealth, where we specialize is getting into some areas. We're not a bottom feeder per se, but we are a value buyer. And we always look for stocks that are undervalued, or maybe they got hit hard they missed earnings and nothing's fundamentally wrong with the company, or maybe a general lack of direction. But all no-name companies, we always stick to the large caps if we can, and bring portfolio return and do really well in that respect. So who's the great client for us? Who are we looking for? Who's a match? Who's a fit? If you're retiring, we should be talking. There are a lot of micro and macro decisions that need to be made as you're retiring or getting ready for retirement. If you're 3 months away from retirement, you should definitely be talking to an advisor, and we're here to help. If you are switching jobs, why the heck would you leave your 401k with your old employer? Talk with us. Some of the people I used to work with, they would have 11 days after working with a company 20 or 30 or 40 years, and 11 days to make a decision about whether to take a lump sum payout, an annuity payout. We advise people all the time on that. We've been advising people for 23 years in this matter. I personally have been advising my clients for over 30 years. So that's another thing. Also, if you are sick and tired, I had a client come aboard yesterday, and the first thing he said to me is that I can't do this myself. Even though I've been doing it 40 plus years, I know what I can and what I can't do. I am sick and tired of worrying about my portfolios. I'm sick and tired of being on top of them all the time. You know what? We're here to help. You know why? Because you've been helping everybody. You're working with and helping all your family, friends, and the like. Who's in your corner? Guess what? We are. We're ready to help. If you qualify, hop on my calendar. It's not only about the money. There are areas that we address that you might not have thought of. We love to say, hey, we think out of the box, and we like to follow up on our promises. We will not put you into anything you don't understand. And I think that, one of the biggest reasons people are coming aboard right now is the fact that the personalized attention to portfolios and an above average return in spite of what happens in the market, has attracted people there. And a good communication strategy. We like to communicate a lot, just like we're doing here. So if there's a button there, press the button. Press. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your week. Bye.